morning and thanks for joining us. We made it to Friday. It's Friday the 13th. Is that right?
Yes.
Is that today's date?
It's today, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize this was one of those days. But you have
Great
something.
start,
you
though.
have something to counteract that, though, right?
Oh, guys, it's National French Fry Day.
See,
I'm
there
so
we go.
excited about this.
Yes.
I haven't had fries in forever, and I'm now thinking, can I leave early and go get some?
If you do, you have to go to Black Sheep. Those are
Yeah,
my favorite
smoked fries. Oh, they're so good.
yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what offsets the Friday the 13th thing.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we're not getting rid of any heat at all. That's where Elisa steps in. She's over in the weather lab. Let's start off Friday morning with your forecast first.
Guys, we hit 99 degrees in Springfield yesterday.
Ooh.
Just incredible heat, and we'll get those temperatures up there again today. Heat advisory continues for Greene County. Counties along I-44 corridor and up to the north and west. It continues today and tomorrow as we keep the heat. It's a very warm start in Branson, 73 degrees, but calm winds. And of course, that humidity is kicking. It's 75 in Springfield right now, 73 in Branson, and 75 up at Lake of the Ozarks. Dew points in the 60s and 70s. That's where we've got the muggy meter again really kicking. It's humid and oppressive as far as that humidity goes, and it will continue to do so today and tomorrow. Green light on the roads, nothing that should slow you down weather-wise. A few storms possible this afternoon, but again, like yesterday and the day before, they'll be pretty isolated. At the pool, mostly sunny skies, a very high to extreme UV index, temperature at 97 by 3 o'clock. Updates on the heat and now a drought monitor. We'll do that in 10 minutes.
We have new information in a developing story to start with. Color 10 has covered this extensively over the years. Now the Missouri Attorney General's office announced yesterday it will not pursue a retrial against Brad Jennings. Jennings was originally accused of shooting and killing his wife Lisa back in 2006. He was convicted in 2009 of the crime, but earlier this year, a judge vacated his murder charge when new gunshot residue evidence was presented. Jennings was released from prison. However, the state decided to further investigate blood spatter evidence. Attorney General Josh Hawley says an independent expert was hired who says the evidence was inconclusive and could not determine whether a homicide or suicide took place. Because prosecutors ruled on blood spatter evidence to convict Jennings back in 2009, the office decided not to retry him. Additionally, a review found there was no evidence of any attorney intentionally withholding the test results from the defense.
Some more local news here. Greene County commissioners have named 2 construction firms to be the managers at risk for the new jail expansion in Springfield. A partnership between J.E. Dunn and DeWitt and Associates was voted to build the new Greene County jail that was passed on a ballot last November. Manager at risk means once the city sets a budget and timeline, the 2 companies will have to foot the bill if they go over with a few exceptions. Video that you're seeing is the current demolition project underway on North Boonville to make room for the building that will house more inmates than the current and temporary jails. The last building to come down is the old car shade factory. However, don't expect anything soon because design plans for the jail won't be finalized until next year, and then further contract negotiations will have to happen before crews break ground. J.E. Dunn and DeWitt and Associates were picked for their past performances on other projects. The 2 have built several other public safety and law enforcement facilities, along with the Mercy Tower expansion.
Well, imagine being pronounced dead not once, but twice. A local woman is left devastated and has been broke for almost 2 months after she was legally pronounced dead, even though she's alive and well. Deborah Rose's sister, who has the same first name, passed away in May. Their social security numbers are the same, except for the last 4 digits. So during a mix-up, the death certificate was listed as the wrong sister. After Deborah Rose's sister passed away, Rose was pronounced dead instead. She said she's been suffering ever since then.
With all of my funds and stuff not being there, I have no funds to go home to West Plains to see my sister being laid to rest. We was the closest ones, me and her.
So here's how it works. If you're legally pronounced dead, you will not be able to access your bank account. Rose says she was not able to withdraw any money, but her bank did help her out as a short-term solution. The Social Security office did finally correct this mistake yesterday. However, Rose says according to the office, she still needs to wait a while until she can get her money and benefits back.
A major floral company in Bolivar will close its doors after more than 60 years. Teeter's Floral Products has been a big employer in the city, offering seasonal work from November through May. After struggling with declining sales and meeting budgets, potentially hundreds of jobs are in jeopardy. But Catherine Trombetta with the Missouri Job Center says there might still be hope with the current state of the job market.
In this job market right now, there's so many opportunities, and we have so many opportunities for training here that it is a good time to be in the job market.
The Job Center has opportunities available now through companies they work with, and they also provide training for other fields like healthcare, manufacturing, transportation, and IT. The Job Center even provides tuition assistance for those who qualify.
It's your right to know that a Springfield man will be sentenced today for sexually assaulting a woman he met on Tinder. 26-year-old Cody Brown is accused of forcing his date to perform oral sex and leaving bruises on her body. According to the Greene County prosecutor, in February of 2016, the two agreed to meet. The victim reported saying no and trying to pull away. Brown posted bond early in the case and remains out of jail. He could spend 2 to 7 years behind bars.
A local spotlight for you this morning as we continue our First Responder Friday series. Of course, that's highlighting the men and women making an impact in our community.
This morning is no exception. Daniel Shedd joins us now with the story of Jessica Stockstill for the Taney County Ambulance District.
Well, guys, good morning. So far, First Responder Friday has mainly covered on the ground, but as we know, in every 911 call, someone has to answer. Jessica Stockstill is that calm, assertive voice down in Hollister. She actually began her career as an EMT serving patients face-to-face in the ambulance, but has since moved into dispatching. In May, Jessica was named the 2018 Emergency Dispatcher of the Year for the Taney County Ambulance District.
Yeah, I am super blessed and grateful for just even being considered that level, to be of that level of a dispatcher for here, because a lot of the people here are really talented and handle calls really, really well. So the fact that I'm able to achieve those accomplishments makes me feel pretty good.
Now, guys, we also want to congratulate Jessica and her husband. She's due with her third child coming up really quick on July 25th. I asked her if it's a boy or a girl. She laughed and said, "It's a baby."